Good morning. It is Thursday, March 31st, and this is Costa Rica Poolside discussion number 4. First, I'm going to update you on the nightmare that is the banking system. After 3 days of struggling, I still do not have a bank account. One of the issues that came up yesterday is that my passport changed. My passport was about to expire. The old passport expires in May 2022, and you're not supposed to try to travel with less than 6 months on your passport. So I got the passport renewed. The new passport came in February, but it had a different number. So my corporations have me as ID with the old number, and I have a new passport, which, I don't think it should be relevant because what if it's been 7 years from now and I try to do something? Are they going to go back and change the original paperwork because I had a different passport number? At any rate, we were in downtown Limon, and they were not very nice and just basically said that was one of the issues, and they needed to find out where I get all my money from and all that. So, I was nice, and I didn't, you know, go nuts on them or anything. But when I went to eat at the restaurant in Puerto Viejo, um, Lydia, which is the best place to eat in Puerto Viejo, said that happens to Costa Ricans also. That don't take it personally is what she said. That it happens to Costa Ricans also. And so today our discussion is going to be about delayed gratification. This is something that I was taught. My dad taught me delayed gratification. He made me wait to get things. He didn't pay for my car. He made me to save up half the money for my first car, and that was to assure that I didn't spend all the money that was coming into me at the time. And he talked about delaying your gratification for whatever it is you want. For example, with a kid and a bike. If you want a bike, don't go and spend all your money on candy. Save up your money, and then when you get the money, you get the gratification of having your bike. A lot of people don't understand that because they want everything that they want when they want it. Media has helped with that because with media, they encourage you to buy whatever it is you feel like you want right now. And a lot of times, whatever it is you want right now, you don't have the money for it. Then you go get in debt. And that's part of the master plan, to have everybody enslaved in debt. So we've got people that buy Birkin bags that don't have $5 to put in the Birkin bag. And that's just an example that I've heard about. So when we talk about delayed gratification in this day and age, I think it's a very, very serious thing. I think that with the economy the way it is, the gas prices out the roof, and food shortages per y'all's president, food shortages coming, then there are some things that we need to delay purchasing and delay doing if you don't have the resources. One of the things that I talk about to my clients, and one of the things that's in the book, How to Escape the Rat Race, is the first step is get out of debt. And I know it's hard for some people not to continue to get what they want, but getting out of debt is so important. I'm not telling you to eat beans and rice like some gurus tell you to eat beans and rice, but what I am saying is really deep manage the money that's coming in. If you have a mortgage, if you have car notes and insurance and all those, but make sure that they're paid, and whatever's left after that, put it aside until there's some needs that come up. If you have $100 or $200 left over, don't just say, hey, I got an extra $200 and go spend it on whatever. Going out to the movies, which a lot of people don't do these days, but buying different trinkets, the latest and greatest trinkets, the latest and greatest phones, and gadgets just to show off. I'm hoping that this audience is not the type of audience that likes to show out, but a lot of people do that. It makes them feel better. Well, please find another way to make yourself feel better. Buy some board games, buy some books, read some books on Kindle, which is something that I just learned about during this dissertation. There were so many books that I needed to read, I just didn't want to buy them all. So I started reading books on Kindle during the last stretch of this degree program. But think about, and this is a lesson for today, what is it that you can delay right now that you'll be in a better position to manage or a better position to purchase later on? You need a car? I know a woman that needed a car, and back before gas prices went crazy, several years ago, before the pandemic, she actually Ubered everywhere that she went. And 2 years after Ubering everywhere that she went, she was able to get a great down payment on a car. I know other people that buy less junk food and they record it, and then some of them use coupons and they record it and they save that money in jars or wherever. But what we need to do is pay very, very close attention to where our money goes now, because empty pockets is not fun, and the banksters don't need to win. They've been winning. Think about ways to make the banksters lose. Think about getting a savings account and having 6 months of your expenses in there, so if things go bad, at least you got 6 months to figure it out while your bills are still being paid. Delayed gratification will help you get that savings. Delayed gratification will help you understand what's really important and what's just one of your fleeting fancies. A lot of people want the latest and greatest. I'm not saying that you don't deserve it, but delay it until you can really afford it, or until you can really implement the plan that's going to bring what you want to fruition. Okay, guys, I'm going to look at some more property today, so have a great one.